Very good morning to all. Welcome back, dear students. Myself, Nympha Mascarenas. So, I'll be teaching you the further taxonomical aids from the diversity of living organisms. Okay, so we are at the last topic of the chapter 1, that is taxonomic aids. Okay, or else it can be also called as taxonomical aids. Okay, so here taxonomical aids are nothing but these are certain kinds of systems which we can say in common language. ಓಕೆ, ಇದೇನು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಏನು ಟೆಕ್ಸಾನಮಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೇ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೀಗ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ನೇಮಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಆ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಸ್ಪೀಷೀಸ್ ಅಂಕ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಮನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಅದಾವಲ್ಲ ಅವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇದೇನು ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಮನ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಅದಾವಂದರೆ, see in day to day life till now we totally rely on plants and animals for our basic needs. Okay, basic needs are nothing but food, shelter and clothing. ಓಕೆ, ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಲಿ, ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಪರ್ಪಸನ್ನು ತಗೋರಿ, ನಾವು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಭಾಳ ರಿಲೈ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಫುಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್, ಟೇಕ್ ಎನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೌ, ವಿ ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಕೌ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ವಿ ರಿಲೈ ಆನ್ ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ habits in case of plants and animals. And for this purpose it is very necessity for us to devise the name for each and every individual which are present. And that's why we take help of certain aids. Okay, aids andre nothing but these are certain kinds of process which help us to remember these organisms. Okay, be it either in a okay, so in my further video you can see which are the different taxonomical aids, and you can get a brief clear idea what are actually taxonomical aids. Okay, these aids are nothing but just remember that these help you to give a classification system for an particular organism. Is it clear? Yes. So next is herbarium. Okay, herbarium is nothing but this is something which is relevant to the plants. Okay, totally plants is called as herbarium. What actually happens in case of herbarium? Okay, herbarium ದಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, we go and visit certain field. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಾಬಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸನ್ನು ನಾನು ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ನೀವು ಹರ್ಬೇರಿಯಮ್ದಾಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೀಗ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವು ಹಾಬಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಯು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಲೀಫ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲೀಫನ್ನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ರೋಸಸನ್ನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಮತ್ತೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಪೇಜ್ದಾಗ ಹಾಕಿ ಬುಕ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಭಾಳ ದಿನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮೇಲೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ನ್ಯಾಗ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಹರ್ಬೇರಿಯಮ್. Okay, but in scientific manner what scientists do is they collect certain plants, leaves agli, flowers agli, roots agli. Okay, ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವನ್ನ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ದಾಗೆ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರೈ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ದೇ ಗಿವ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಬೊಟ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೆಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರೀಸನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಕಲರ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ, ಶೇಪ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಒಂದು ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಪೇಪರ್ ಬರೆದು ಅದರ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಅಂಟಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವೇನು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಮನ್ ತೊಗೋತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಇವನ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಯೋರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ರಿಟರ್ನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೇ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಲೀಫ್, ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಲೀಫ್ನ ಹರ್ಬೇರಿಯಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಹರ್ಬೇರಿಯಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರೈ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದೇನು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಮನ್ ಐತಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಒಂದು ಪೇಪರ್ದಾಗೆ. ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯೋರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ರಿಟರ್ನ್, all the scientific characters must be written, and also the location from where you have collected, even that can be written. Okay, I'll show you in further. You can see, okay, this actually is a herbarium. Okay. Here you can see this is the specimen. You can see this one is actually the specimen, and rest all, okay, this is the identity of the person. Okay, this is also from where he has collected. These are all the scientific terms which are used to designate for the herbarium. Also you can see that this is the specimen. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, in next one also you can see that this one is the specimen. Okay, and this is all the names relevant to the person who has given, and these are all the scientific terms which are used for this particular individual. Is it clear? Yes. So this is about herbarium. Okay, so next we'll be studying about botanical gardens. Okay, botanical gardens are nothing but gardens normally ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬೊಟಾನಿಕಲ್ ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ಸ್ದಾಗ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವಂದರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಷೀಸನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಗ್ರೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಮತ್ತು ಅವನ್ನ ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದಂದರೆ the plant which is there, the cover on the front side of the plant there is the name of the plant which are located. Okay, scientific name, okay, biological name, and also the common names are been pasted on the stem of the plant. Okay, so this is the botanical garden. So you can see this is the large banyan tree. Okay, you can see all the different roots are coming down. Okay, this one is the roots. Okay, these are all the roots of the banyan tree. Okay, and these are very unique in nature because they grow from top to bottom. Okay, and this you can see that this is a banyan tree, and this is a particular designation which is used for the botanical garden. Okay, so you can see that this is the great banyan tree. The last picture which you had seen, that is the great banyan tree. Okay, so here next you can see that the botanical gardens are situated in England, that is Kew, and Indian Botanical Garden is situated in Howrah, and other is National Botanical Research Institute which is located at Lucknow. Okay, this is all about botanical garden. Next we'll look into museums. Okay, museums anka each and everyone know of you. Okay, and apart from, okay, so museum, everyone know about museum, and everyone has visited one or the other museums, right, in your entire career. So here museums are nothing but these are the zoological or the botanical museums. Okay, usually museums are basically created just to create awareness among the studying students. Okay, students dage awareness create madlikke. Okay, students be it either from primary up to the PhD level, all the people rely on basic identification, and that's why museums are created. Okay, so you can see that in case of museums we actually identify formaldehyde solutions over here. Okay, a bottle or a jar containing a specimen dipped into formaldehyde solution. Okay, here formaldehyde solution is used just to preserve that particular specimen up to the to continue the longevity of that specimen. Okay, apart from that, the birds basically they are not preserved in formaldehyde specimen. Apart from that, they are preserved as the taxidermy. Okay, I'll write the word again over here. Okay, taxidermy, which means that you might have seen. Okay, taxidermy andre preserving the specimen as it is. Just you cut open the digestive tract, clean it, and then preserve the specimen intact as it is, including the outer feathers. That science of art is called as taxidermy. Okay, and all the mammals and birds are specially preserved in case of taxidermy. One such taxidermy you can see over here, that is, see in this you can see elephant is preserved as it is. Okay, all these mammals, birds, ugly, these are taxidermic, and this is the skeleton. Okay, basically museums you find in our college too. We have a small museum consisting of human skeleton and other botanical and zoological specimens. Okay, you are free to come and visit it anytime. Okay, and next is yeah, so this is one elephant skeleton. This picture was taken by myself. So this is the picture, you can see this is how the museum will be. Okay, actually the museum, this is how it is. Okay, next coming back to zoological parks. Zoo Anka each and everyone has visited. Okay, so if not visited, just don't entertain it a lot, because these have certain further different issues. I will tell you in further classes. Okay, so museums you must visit. So just to look at the organisms, how they are actually from picture ನೋಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ನೀವು live ನೋಡುವುದಂದ್ರೆ you find many differences. Okay, so this is nothing but that is about museums, and museums are where the places animals are kept protected in environments under human care. Okay, so here we can study the food habits and behavior of the animals, and as possible we can study their natural habitats too. Okay, how the animal stays, what it does. Okay, so here, and all the children love visiting zoos, right? Because we can see the animals live over there, and that's why we all love, okay, visiting museums, visiting zoological parks, that is zoos. Okay, and these two are the pictures still taken by me. Okay, this is a lion on one side and there is a tiger on the other side, and these two pictures are taken by myself. Okay, and the last one is key. Okay, key is nothing but it is an identification based on similarities and dissimilarities. Okay, it is nothing but we identify a particular specimen based on certain set of keys, and here keys are nothing but these are either similarities or dissimilarities which we see. Okay, so here the contrasting characters are generally in pair and are called as couplet. These contrasting characters are generally in pairs and they are called as pairs, and they are called as couplets. Okay, pairs, the characters which we see, they are in actually pairs, and that is why we call them as couplet. Okay, so it represents the choice made between two different options. Okay, there are particular options which are given for us, and we choose different options to place that particular animal which is fit for one option. Okay, and here this represents that there are certain choices made between different options, and each statement in the key is called a lead. Okay, so there are various sets of statements over here. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ ನಾವು ಲೀಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಕೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಗಿವನ್. Okay, say for example lion has a long hair in near its head, okay, hood like structure. So here we can see that is a statement, and that is nothing but that is called as lead. E lead na tagondu now different animals which have this particular morphology we call them as lion. Okay, so this is about aid. And apart from this, flora, manuals and monographs are also the taxonomical aids, because flora are nothing but these help us to identify different habits and habitats of the flowering plants. Okay, that is about flora. Manuals are nothing but these are the different regions, okay, useful providing information like such as identification of names of species found in an area. Okay, we identify the names of species which are found in an area are called as manuals. Okay, and monographs are nothing but these are the information on any one of the taxon are called as monographs. So is it clear? So these are all about the different taxonomical aids which you have studied. So in the next I'll be soon sending you the notes of these taxonomical aids, and I request for you guys to copy it down into your notes book. And apart from this, if you have any doubts relevant to chapter 1, you are free to ask me anytime, and here I shall complete chapter 1 from your biology first year class. Okay, this is the end of chapter 1, and my next class will be about chapter 2, wherein we will be studying about biological classification. Is it clear? So if you have any doubts relevant to chapter 1, you can ask me anytime. Yes, thank you.